Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back to more Plants vs. Zombies. Previously, we cleared Portal Combat, Column like you see them, and Bob's the Bonanza in the minigames. This episode, I want to state something. First of all, I got 30,000 coins. I bought the aquarium. I will shut off right now. Basically, we had a water plant here, and you're probably wondering where it is. Now you already know where it is. It's here. Water plants have to be in this zone, otherwise it can't grow. Same with nighttime plants. I just bought it off screen because I had the money for it. And we don't have any nighttime plants. And I think there was something else I bought. That's more fertilizer, obviously. But I also want to show we can buy a spike weed upgrade, which we're going to do right now. Obviously, sort of the same stuff. But this episode we're tackling Zombie Nimble, Zombie Quick. This mission, well, is quite simple. We're dealing with way more zombies than necessary. Oh, hold up, don't lily pads. But obviously this episode I want to show off the thing. As you can hear, the music is a little bit sped up. In fact, I don't put hit on mine. I'm not going to be able to do that. Right. I want to use spike weeds and to upgrade. So I'm going to grab that. I need lily pads. This. That. Also go for the spike weed upgrades. Let's walk. But it's just Plants vs. Zombies but sped up. Simple as. But it's honestly just that, just a fast-paced version of the actual game, and it's quite fun. But spike weeds are honestly really good on this stage. Because as you can see, they just did a ton of damage. So my goal is actually just to show the upgraded spike weeds off. Of course, you gotta be a bit careful when you're against sun and that. That's about the only tough part of the stage. But if you can get a full row of these guys up, then you're pretty solid. Of course, I'm not using the Gatling pea shooter this time because honestly, you don't really need them. They're fantastic, but they're not a necessary upgrade. Oh, this part is in trouble. We need a lily pad, that there. Come on, need that. Shoot. Yeah, this move could be a bit hectic. I recommend making sure you get everything set up. I'm gonna take care of him like that. That ain't good. Should be safe. Yeah, he's safe. Honestly, I do recommend just tackling the stage strategically as well. Shoot. Yeah, that guy's gonna get through with no issue. Unfortunately. But we can get back our sunflowers like that. But it's a bit of a tougher version of the usual stages. Just make sure you have everything prepared to absolute perfection. Because if you don't, you'll regret it. I don't think dolphins can jump. Yeah, they can jump over the tall nut, so keep the tall nut defenses up as well, and you'll be completely fine. Now, Spikeweed upgrade, that's alright. It can go through 2 things. Oh, you can go through 2 zombies, like the ones with the wheels on them, before dying, like 2 or 3, I think. And it's great for that. Plus, it does more damage, so it's just going to shred the zombies more. Right, want to get more tall nuts out. And there we go. Plant that there. You can see we're not dealing with too much of an issue. Obviously, you can focus on your upgrades, and it's, you know, it's going to be fine if you focus on upgrades. This is a decent enough stage to farm like money on, because you'll get marigolds all the time. There you go, new plant for Zen Garden. Put that there. Obviously, we're nearly on the 3rd wave. And the amount of spikeweeds we got with repeaters, like we could probably go AFK and just have spikeweeds everywhere. I just don't do that because, But it is a viable strategy. I just wish I was able to upgrade the repeaters, but I need lily pads first level. That's why you choose the pool level, because they are the toughest ones. So now we're going to be a bit of a jerk. Get a double tall nut defense going. You can see they're not even able to make it to the tall nuts now. That's how busted these things are. They're an upgrade they even love or hate. I like them. I just don't use them all the time. But they are good for, once again, a money setup. If you can get the perfect setup, you can just have zombies walk right over everything. Or you can have sun, basically. But find a way. As long as rows 3 and 6 are covered, we'll be good. What do you find on that? They're taking that much damage, which I'm not going to be able to get through it. But obviously, you know, zombie nimble, zombie quick. Like the regular game. But if you do the same thing you usually do, you'll be fine. You're just going to have faster reaction times to any sort of situation. But that's a new minigame unlocked. We have Wacko Zombie. We played this before, and we'll play it again. Oh yeah, this one. I thought it was the vase breaker. Obviously, though, this one just requires immense concentration. Usually, I'd go for the grave diggers, but I'm actually going to put down spud mines. Then use the grave digger. Get that set up. But it's the same as a regular Wacko Zombie. Focus on getting rid of the graves if you can. Of course, more graves are just going to spawn, but it's always handy. It's 3 coins. But obviously, what can I say about this mode? We've already played it. Nothing I say is going to change it, but it is a bit faster paced if I remember. New plan for Zen Garden? Fantastic. I'll have to go to Zen Garden after this and just see what that's all about. Of course, you still have the thing. You can always get the ice room, just in case you ever need it. So typically you're not going to see yourself needing it that much. Let's freeze them up. I want to grab the coins. Get that placed. Of course, they are being a bit vicious in this. Like, actually, they're being very vicious. I can't collect fast enough to get rid of all of them. That is the whole point. By the way, right, I just need to protect the top and bottom rows. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. In fact, it was just the top what I needed to defend because of the lawnmowers, but obviously it's Wacko Zombie. We played it before and there's not too much with it. But now we got Last Stand, which I believe is just one us, but... Oh, you get 5,000 sun and you have to make your setup beforehand. Okay. Bit of a tricky one. Obviously you don't need sunflowers, you don't get extra sun this level. So my goal is something along the lines of this, I think. Can you survive for 5 flags? Hoping I can, but we might run out of sun before we can even do anything. Which is why I'm going to focus more on this aspect. Obviously, just use the Gatling piece if you want to. You don't have to, though. There's one of a few stages where I say the free peels are kind of good, but they're really expensive. Only use them if you absolutely have to. Maybe I should dig that up. Although it doesn't give you back the sun, so... Gonna restart. You just gotta think of your options carefully. Like, it's a 1,000 sun upgrade for that. So we need 1,500 sun. So I'm actually not going to take the Gatling P. Just checking to see what we are dealing with. Next stage you can take marigolds. And that's completely fine if you want to use marigolds and take marigolds with you. I'm just not going to, because I'm going to play this a bit more safe. Now, I'm going to place snow peas on each row. But they're going to go behind the torchwood. Or in front of the torchwood. The reason being that the snow peas won't freeze zombies if the projectile goes through the thing. Goes through the torchwood. And I want them to slow stuff down. Now, of course, torchwood might not even be used, but you never know. And then get a spike root here, here, here. Now we don't have a water trap, which is a bit of a worry. But to me, that is honestly fine. And the rows that I want to protect mostly are these ones. And I'm going to get 2 lily pads down. And we'll see what the onslaught is like. You will get a sun bonus at the very end of every wave, so you can increase your setup. And the reason I have cherry bombs is just in case. I want to save up enough sun and just get out of jail free card. Because as you can see, it's doing good damage. Of course, you could take the Mullen Pulse and replace the repeaters of them. That's a recommendation. To be completely honest, I would recommend that. You hit the groups of zombies and do tons of damage. But right now, the most deadly thing is the jockeys and the screen door zombies. So you can see he slowed down and getting pummeled. And essentially you want to get spike weeds all over here. And then I might move the walnuts up here in the water rows. Just to get some more firepower on this row. But I think you're able to change all that between waves. We'll see, like. And of course you can get Magnus, and they'll help out. Now the reason I had the lily pad there was just for that. Just to stop any zombies in the track. And it was a good call. I think between each wave you actually do get to change your lineup. If that's the case, it'll be brilliant. Successfully defended for 1 flag, which is fantastic. But obviously, all we can do is that. But I'm going to do the same thing as before the lily pads. Just plant those down. Of course, 3 Ps will be brilliant if you got them on all these rows of the torchwood, but I just don't do that. Bit too expensive for me. Of course, Magnus shrooms will be useful. But you have to use 2 slots, just choose the Magnus shroom. I believe the gold ones are awake during daytime. So I could be wrong about that. And the point would still be the same. You'd have to get 2 slots just for a Magnus shroom. And even if you didn't have 2, even at that point, you probably would have to use 3, just to include the coffee bean. Because I'm pretty sure the Magnus shrooms actually don't wake up if they're upgraded. Instead, they actually fall back asleep. So you'd have to use 2 coffee beans just to get the most out of them. And it's just an absolute waste. There we are at the end of the wave again. And more chocolate. Just brilliant. The chocolate's only good for the snail though, it's not going to do much past that. But typical Plants vs Zombies, but you don't get any extra sun. Which is a shame, and they deliberately stopped you from using sunflowers on the stage, because they knew people would abuse it. Which is smart of them. Of course, the tunnels have taken some damage, but I'm not extremely worried about them just yet. And we got a repair kit as well. So, let's see about what to do. Okay, that's not going to work. Well, what I'm going to do is just get lily pads down anyways. And you guys could say I could have got more spikers, but I want to get more firepower on these columns. Because they're the ones that are struggling at the moment. And I might even just get rid of the torchwood at some point. As you can see, the source strategy is doing pretty good. Of course, you can just fill a stage with a lot of other plants, like starfruit, for example. But I quite like the spikeweeds, so I want to place them down. And I'll try to upgrade them, but we're not going to get that many upgraded, if I'm being honest. We'll be lucky to see even just 4 of them upgrade with the amount of sun we're getting. Yeah, Hatona is getting bullied. But that's what the spike bees are for. I was thinking of taking a pumpkin shield as well. But you can see we wouldn't be able to defend everything. Of course, during this level you have no lawnmowers, so this is all about your strategies. You have to protect everything. If you can't defend any of your rows, then you're done. That poor Tom, that one as well, but this one's also getting bullied. Oh, and they do have ladder zombies. Oh, they go right over it. No. You have to be careful for them. Magnesiums are pretty much a must-have. I just don't want to waste 2 slots on them when I could get more firepower. Yeah, I need to get just more power on all of these rows. But I need to get a load of sun. Right. That's 200 sun just to place those. I'm going to upgrade those two, I think. That's going to be it. I have to consider my options very carefully now. And I might have made the wrong call. Obviously, magnesiums do help. It's just I don't use them. But I would recommend getting the golden ones, because they don't take that much sun to upgrade. And they'll grab multiple items at once. And coins, they can grab a zombie's helmet, for example, and then grab coins as well. And then they can grab a screen door while they're doing that too, so they're brilliant for that. From on way 4. Oh! Yeah, it needs a bit of help. I'm just gonna get right through that. Yeah, we've lost. Right. Need to restart that because that wasn't going to work. Because of the ladder zombies, that was the main issue. Obviously, lily pads are a must-have. I'm gonna have to take the magnesium, I think. I guess this is a good time to show the gold magnet off. Get that as well. Repeater, Snow Pea. Then we'll go for Pumpkin Shield 2. To hopefully be a bit rude. Luckily, this gives us a little bit more to sort of think about. Obviously, need the double setup. Thinking double tall nut, but one row of tall nuts. Follow that up with a whole ton of Magnus. No, not that. Don't upgrade that yet, because there's no reason to. Okay, don't have to wake them up, which is good. In fact, I'm going to restart them if that's the case. Because if gold magnets don't need a coffee bean, and it's better just to not take them. And tall nut, pumpkins there, snow pea, and I think it's Bud Mines after that. The part of me screaming to take Gatling Peas as well. So I take Gatling Peas. Might be a bit weird to do that, but we'll see how it goes. Worst case scenario, we don't even get to use them. So Snow Pea there, 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 there. And then of course we want tallness. But I want to get more firepower. Up to 3 rows I think will be good. Because the main issue was the guy at the ladder. He was helping the jockeys get right over and that's where we lost. So let's see. Thinking more firepower is the way I want to go about this. We're going to get, I think, these 4 specific rows covered first. And let's see how this goes. We seem to be going fine for the moment. As I'm covering these 4 rows, I'm going to focus on upgrading these with Gatling Peas. And at least it gives us another way to show off these things. I could use the Gloom Shroom and show it off. I might just use this minigame later on to show off the Gloom Shroom now. Like I will show off the upgrades. Ain't no worries about that. Yeah, we're doing good. The golden shrooms haven't done anything yet, but it's for the jockey helmets and the ladders. As you can see, they're picking up the coins for us. Like, if you really want to, you can get a Marigold set up with these guys. And as long as you can defend your base, you're fine. You're pretty much invincible. Oh, we might see him take the screen door. Is he not taking the screen door? They're not picking up the screen door. Oh, that ain't good. They're not even going to pick up a screen door. That's stupid. Right, well, I guess that's just a thing to do. Right, well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to speed up this level because we're nearly at 30 minutes. So I'll see you guys at the end of the level. And we're back. I didn't think there was a fun way, but the game didn't say so. But we were struggling a little bit with that. But this is the setup that I sort of used and it worked. I was thinking of using Gloom Shrooms, but nah, no need to. But now we've unlocked Pogo Party. But I think that's, yeah, it's over 30 minutes for this episode. Anyways, first of all, gonna check up on the good old Zen garden. Move the plant there. You get up. I may as well show this off. You can give chocolate to the snail and it'll just go mental. Like it just goes around zooming. It's brilliant. Granted, I never really use it. You can usually click on all of the plants anyways. I've never found myself having to worry about, you know, the snail grabbing the money because usually I'll just grab it before you can even get close, even with the chocolate. But I guess with that, I'll end this episode here. I'm obviously going to take care of the botanical garden off screen and do the usual sorts of stuff. But next episode we'll be tackling some more minigames. We might tackle the last 4. We'll see. I'll see you guys then.